Hey guys, welcome to the Tech Granth. Today we will search some number in a rotated sorted arrays. Do like and share the video, subscribe to the channel to get further updates. If you want to start with data structure, I have started a tutorial on that. The link is there in the description, do check that out. Okay, so we need to search some number in a rotated sorted array. So we are given an integer array of n sorted in ascending order and a integer target. So suppose that number is rotated around some pivot which is unknown to us beforehand, and you should search for the target in nums, and if found, return the index, otherwise return -1. So the array that is given to us is a sorted array, but it is rotated across some pivot. So if you see this, let us check this out. So if we see this array was basically a sorted array, and it initially used to look something like this, and then it was pivoted across 0, and all these elements were basically from 4 to 7 were moved in front, and this element was moved towards the end. So it was made to something like this. So if the array has been pivoted, how we will do the search in this particular case? So easiest way to do is you can go linear and look for that element in each of means compare the target with each of these element. If it is found, then return that element. But how do we do it in a lesser time complexity or a logarithmic time complexity? So if an array is sorted, so you can go for binary search. So suppose if this was the case and you were there to look for 2, so you would have done something like, okay, I go till mid. If the mid number is greater than the target number, so you reduce your higher bound to this mid, or if this is greater than the target number, then you increase the lower bound till mid +1. So that was the approach you would have taken. You would have done basically the binary search. Now if it is rotated, so in case of rotated array, we can still take the same approach. It's just that we need to do a little customization to the search engine. So first what we will do is we'll find the element across which the array has been pivoted. So if suppose I do a binary search and I found this location, that okay, it's across 0 that the array has been pivoted. Now what I can do is I will have two choices. So the target that I have to search will be either from the pivot till the end, or it will be before pivot. Okay, so I can basically break the array into two parts. So I can either search in this particular sub array, or I can search it in this particular sub array. Okay, so I will explain it one more time. What we are going to do is we will break this problem into two problems. The first will be to find the element where the array has been, or the given num array has been pivoted, and once we have found the pivot point, then we will take a decision that okay, whether we need to search that target element from the pivot point till the end, or from the beginning till the pivot point. Okay, so suppose I did a binary search and I found that okay, 0 is my point of pivot. So the target that is given to me will either be present in this sub array, or it will be present in this sub array. Okay, so suppose they have given a target 0 here, or they could have given a target like you need to get 5. So I got pivot point as 0 and my high point is 2. So I know that the 5 will be present on the left side of my pivot. So I can do a binary search from 0 to the pivot -1. Okay, so let us try to code this. So what we'll do is we'll get int n is equals to nums dot length, and if equal to 0, so we return -1. So we'll simply return -1 from here itself. Will not go into the array or any other searching thing. Then we'll have a lower bound, so lower bound will be 0. We'll have a higher bound which will be nums dot length -1. So these two will be the boundary. It will be basically this lower bound and the higher bound. And next what we need to do is we need to find the pivot element. So how we will find the pivot element? So we'll say that while low is less than high, we'll do a binary search here. Mid is equals to low plus high divided by 2. So we have the midpoint here. So we have the midpoint of this array here. So for this particular array, the midpoint will be 7. So if the mid value, so if nums of mid, if mid value is greater than the high value, so nums of high, sorry. So if the mid value is greater than the high value, it means that the midpoint is lying on the in the sub array which has been pivoted. Okay, so my lower element or the starting point of my unpivoted array is basically towards the right hand side. So in this case I will say low is equals to low plus 1. So I will just low is equals to mid plus 1 basically. So low, if suppose this is my midpoint of the first case, and I say that this element which is 7, if it is greater than the high element 2, it means that my midpoint is lying towards left side of the pivot. So I need to increase my lower bound towards right side. So I will make low is equals to mid plus 1. Otherwise, if it is less, it means that suppose my midpoint was somewhere here, so it means that my pivot is towards left hand side of the midpoint. So this will means that my high element, I need to decrease the high element, and I will make it high is equals to till this point, till mid. So this will give me the midpoint or the pivot point across which the array was rotated. Now when I come out of this while loop, my low will be pointing to 0. So once I have the pivot point with me, I need to make a decision that where will my in which sub array I will need to do my search. So whether it should be on the left sub array or it should be on the right sub array. So should I go here or should I go this side? Okay, so I will say that I will reset my high. I will say high is equals to nums dot length minus 1, and then I will check my target, whether target is greater than low. So if the target is greater than the low, or basically I should check for the high one, or towards the end I should not say low, I should make it high. So if the target element is greater than the highest element or the last element here, it means that if the target is more than high, it means that the target will be located on the pivoted side. Basically it will be, sorry, on the rotated side, so it will be on the left hand side. So I need to make a search from here to here. So if that is the case, then what I will do is I will make my high is equals to, so this was my low, currently I need to search from here to here. So my high will become low minus 1 and my low will become 0. So from this range I will do my searching. Otherwise, if this is not the case, then my low will be here and my high will be, I have already set it to the highest element, so I will make the search from here to here. Now I need to make one more case here, which is suppose if my high is less than my low. So the high element is somewhere here and the low element has shifted because of this mid formula. So if that is the case and my nums of low is equal to the target, this is basically an edge case, so I will return the low, whatever low is there. Otherwise we'll do a binary search again. We'll say less than equal to high, and we will have int mid is equals to low plus high divided by 2, and we'll say that if nums of mid, if the mid number is less than the target, this is less than target, then my low is equals to mid plus 1. Okay, so if the middle point of that number is still less than the target, then it will be then that number I need to increase my lower bound. Otherwise, else if the nums of mid is equal to target, then in that case I have already found my number, so I will return midpoint. And the final case where my the mid number, or if I'm looking for 5 in this particular array and mid is this, so the num mid is more than my target, so I will decrease my higher bound, so my high will become mid minus 1, so this will become mid minus 1. So this is how we will do the search, and finally we will just return -1 in case we are not able to find that element either on the left side or on the right hand side. So this should be able to solve my problem. I will get the length. If it's 0, then return this. I will get high. This can be n, no need to write the complete thing. And we'll get the pivot element. Once we have the pivot element, then we get the high. We have the target if it is greater than the high element, so we search on the left hand side or the rotated side. So okay, let's test it. Not a statement. Oops. So this is correct. Let us submit the solution. So this is accepted. So that is how you will find an element in a rotated sorted array. So if you see the time complexity of this, so this will be this will have a time complexity of order of log n. This will have order of log n, and even this while loop, this will also have a time complexity of order of log n. So the overall time complexity that we will get it is 2 times order of log of n. Okay, so that is what we will get, and this is actually this is equals to order of log of n. So that is how we are able to search an element even in a rotated array in a logarithmic time frame. So that's it for the video. Subscribe to the channel to get further updates. See you in the next video. Bye.